event for the entire family, kids of all ages to come out and enjoy the parade. Hopefully the weather will be much nicer this year.
The weather was nice today, although some big changes are on the way.
Yeah, and hopefully we don't have another washout, but December's way
It's a long
away.
time away.
Here's Jim Sion with your WDSU First Warning weather forecast. And Jim, we're still seeing those rain chances throughout this week.
Yes, we are. As a matter of fact, it's coming into better focus right now, and it's kind of a simplistic forecast. There's going to be one day that you can circle to not mow the lawn, not pour concrete, not be outside, but then some cooler air is going to be moving in. Right now, we're tracking some rain on WDSU First Warning radar. We're tracking it, but it's in the Gulf of Mexico, and it's moving away from us. Let me show you the visible satellite view. This is, again, just basically a picture from outer space. And you can see that, well, we did have some cloud cover in some locations thanks to a weakening frontal boundary that's to the west and to the north of us. Some clouds for the North Shore. However, it was mostly sunny in a lot of places today, too. 81, our current temperature right now at Louis Armstrong International Airport. Yeah, it's a little bit breezy. Winds from the north at about 13 miles per hour. That dew point temperature coming down significantly by the end of the week. This is the way it looks on the composite satellite and radar view. We have this front. I almost didn't put it on the map. Stationary front, extremely weak, and we were thinking that that front being in place might help to trigger a couple of showers today. But you can see again that moisture, that rain moving away from Louisiana. This is generally what's left of Rafael, a broad area of low pressure. It's just kind of drifting right now. Let's go to the tropics because we do have something that we're watching. National Hurricane Center is watching it. They say there's about a 50% chance for development with this area of cloudiness in the Caribbean. Now, even if it were to develop into something, and again, they say a 50% chance over the next 7 days, I find it hard to believe that it could get into the Gulf of Mexico and that it could really develop into anything, so not one that we're very concerned about, one that we're just watching. What we are more concerned about is a cold front, and it's a cold front that's going to be here on Wednesday, probably late Wednesday or very early Thursday. It's going to move through, and that's going to change our weather significantly. Should be a pretty nice evening for us with some passing clouds, still have that very small possibility of a little shower. Now Tuesday, we're going to start somewhat partly cloudy. The clouds may be increasing a bit as the day goes on, but Tuesday again should be a mainly dry day. High temperature is going to be in the upper 70s, maybe close to 80 degrees. We're mentioning a few showers in the forecast on Tuesday, but they would be very, very isolated. Now, look what happens as we go from Tuesday into Wednesday. Saw a bit of a wind shift there. It's because we have a cold front to the west of us. We're going to be drawing up more moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. And first thing in the morning on Wednesday, we may actually have a couple of showers to talk about. Fog is a possibility. I think the winds are going to be too strong for a very thick fog, but it's something that we're going to mention. And if there is going to be a foggy morning this week, I think it would be Wednesday. Here we are at the noon hour Wednesday, starting to see the moisture increase a little bit more. Wednesday afternoon, yikes, there you go. A lot of moisture coming in. Here comes the cold front. We're going to talk about Wednesday just being a somewhat stormy day. Possibility that a couple of the storms could be kind of strong. Obviously, some pockets of some heavy rain. So Wednesday is the bad weather day. Then the cold front should be moving through. Late Wednesday, early Thursday. I think by first thing in the morning Thursday, it should be just about to the south of us, although we may still be waking up with 1 or 2 showers at daybreak. However, as we get to the later portion of Thursday morning, later in the morning, afternoon, that's when you'll notice that it gets cooler and drier. And that's a well-timed front because it means our weekend should be good too. Partly cloudy, patchy fog developing for us late tonight. I don't think it's going to be overly thick by any stretch of the imagination. A few isolated showers tomorrow, but there it is Wednesday. Just plan on Wednesday being a somewhat rainy day. And again, there's a possibility a couple of the storms could be kind of strong, could have some heavier rain. And Thursday morning, maybe a couple of showers, but then looking good for the weekend. WDSU First Warning weather.
All right, Jim, thank you. Happy